If you're new to my YouTube channel, you may not know this, but I scaled my social media marketing agency from 1 client to 10K a month in revenue in 45 days. For those of you that already know that story, I'm not going to bore you with the entire details of how that happened. But what I am going to do is I'm going to explain to you the one dumb, super simple reason that actually allowed me to scale that fast. And my hope is that by watching this video, you can hopefully replicate my success and get to 10K a month yourself. So the real reason I was able to make social media marketing my full-time income, it's not complicated and it didn't take years to get there. But I will say before I scaled my agency, I was obsessed with every business model you can think of. Dropshipping, e-commerce, Amazon FBA, Forex, you name it. I've probably thought of it, I've probably tried it, and I've probably failed at it. They all sounded so great. But something about SMMA, it just stood out to me. I don't really know how to even explain it. When I look back, logically it makes sense because I didn't need any money to start my agency. I could literally just start with like 30 or 40 euro and I'd be good to go. With all the other business models, you did need cash. You needed capital, you needed stock, you needed money for ads, and a bunch of other things. And why did it work? Right, I picked SMMA, scaled up really fast, but like why? Why did that happen? Alright, enough with the build up, enough with the hype, I'm gonna get straight to the point, right? When you are splitting your energy across 2 businesses, 3 businesses, or 4, right? Or side hustles or businesses, whatever you want to call them, your chances of making it big, making it to the big leagues are virtually impossible because you're splitting your focus and your energy on so many different things. Now look, I hear you in the back. I hear the people saying, yeah, but Adam, most millionaires have 7 sources of income. Well, here's a little secret. They didn't start with 7 sources of income. They started with 1, built it up to probably 6 figures at least, mastered it, automated it, and then started business number 2. If you try doing 7 things at once, you will drown. Think of it like this. If you're on your phone and then you're also working on your laptop at the same time, you might think you're being productive, multitasking, whereas deep down you're not really getting that much done. And your focus is basically split between the 2. So when you switch from phone to laptop, some of the focus from the phone now gets pulled to the laptop and vice versa. And the same thing applies if you're trying to start 2 businesses. If you've started an agency and you've gotten 1 or 2 clients, please, for the love of all things holy, stick with the agency, right? Don't start Amazon FBA on the side. Don't start spending 10 hours a day trading crypto. Like, just stay in your lane. And this is what I did. I went all in on SMMA, right? I was not looking at these other models. In fact, I was freelancing before I started my agency, and I pretty much quit freelancing the second we got our first client because I was like, I'm doing this, I'm going all in, and there's no point in me being half in, half out. I wasn't going to go back to dropshipping, and I wasn't going to go start any new business until I had mastered SMMA. And that was my pure and sole intention. As I like to say, I had made my bed, and now SMMA was going to become my route to success. One way or another, I was going to make it work. I can almost guarantee, right? If you try and do the opposite of what I've said, and you try and start 2 businesses at once, you probably will fail, or even if you don't fail, you will just not get to the level that you want to be at. Like, let's just say you start an agency and then you start coaching on the side. I can pretty much tell you, well, if you were to just focus on the agency, you'd probably get it to like 20, 30K a month. Whereas if you focus on the agency plus coaching business, you'll probably only get to like 15K a month combined. Focus is a crazy thing, but when you have your focus on one thing, and that's all your focus is on, right? You'll realize that when you're reading a book, you'll think of things that you can work on that go back to that one focus. So for example, when I started, when I would read a book, and the book might be about something completely different, right? Some business. I might be reading The Founder, right? The story of McDonald's, completely different business. But when I would read it, because I was only focused on SMMA, right? That was my only focus. Every time I heard of a new strategy or a tactic or an automation, I would link it back to my agency. And that's the beauty. If you do that with 2, whereas if you have 2 businesses on the go, you're going to be constantly flicking between the 2. You're just not going to get that same level of new ideas and new strategies that you can use. So look, here's my philosophy. Only start a second business if you're making 6 figures from your first. Now look, there of course are some businesses that you're not going to be able to get to 6 figures, but if you're starting an agency, you most certainly can. So look, if you're not there, keep your head down, keep your head in the game, stay in your lane, right? And when you see the next dropshipper with a Lambo or, you know, NFT flipper, whatever it may be, just stay in your lane, right? Focus on that first and do the other things once you've mastered the first business. So that's it. That is the super dumb simple reason, right? No strategy, no tactic, no little secret that you're missing out on, just simply because I went all in. Now, what I do realize is that when most people decide to go all in, they fall off, right? Unless they're held accountable, unless they have support and a coach and a mentor and someone to hold them to their plan. So although it's great for me to tell you this, you need to really embody this. You need to put your money where your mouth is. You need to get someone who's going to guide you step by step. And hey, if you want that person to be me, click the link in the description and you can sign up for my mentorship program. And if you don't want to work with me, that's cool as well. I hope you got some value from this video. And if you're unsure if the program's for you, you're not entirely sure if it would work for you or if it's going to be a perfect fit based on your experience level and your current life situation, maybe you're working a job, you're in college, go over to my Instagram, message me on there, let me know, and I will chat to you personally and we'll see if I can help you out. Alright, that is it for this video. I hope you got some value. If you did, drop a like. Also subscribe if you are new, and if you want more videos like this in the future, comment down below and I'll do my best to make it happen. Peace, have a great rest of your day.